Yo, welcome back again, y'all, to the NickMaddenTV show, and we got the Game Changer podcast up in here. Socrates and G. We got big time basketball tonight. Spurs versus the Thunders, Game 5, series tied 2-2. Somebody got to take control tonight. Meanwhile, the Knicks, they just embarrassed the Cavaliers. They went on ahead and swept them 4-0. And I got the number one Knicks fan up in the building with me today. Hey. What's up with y'all fellas?
What's going on?
Yeah. That goddamn broom out. But we ain't gonna talk about them right now. We're gonna say that for a little bit later in the show.
Hey.
Say that for a little bit later.
It's been a great NBA play, y'all, thus far. You know what I'm saying? Game 5 tonight. Socrates, he's still celebrating his big win. New York, they still under watch by the National Guard. G. Go ahead on how the playoff been to you right now, though.
I mean, hey, I think if you've been watching the NBA and you've been, saw what the Knicks did over there on the Eastern Conference, I mean, I feel like they did what they're supposed to do. The Knicks put that roster together the last 2-3 years. Got Brunson over there, and then Brunson brought in all his Villanova guys, and looks like Dolan really actually did something good with the Knicks.
Finally.
Got OG Anunoby over there. Obviously got Cat over there. They got that bench. They got that bench looking pretty stellar. So, hey, man, they've done what they're supposed to do, and then they got rid of Tibbs last year. Mayor Socrates called that. He felt that was a big reason why the Knicks couldn't get over that hump last year was the coaching, and it looks like them bringing in Mike Brown was the icing on the cake for them to go over the hump. And now once they struggled a little bit there with Atlanta, they just took off, and they haven't lost the game over a month or something. They won.
We done won for what 12 straight playoffs.
Yeah,
12 straight playoff games.
Yeah.
hey, but isn't my bad, Long? I ain't mean to cut you off, but isn't it ironic how Mike Brown is our coach when he just took he didn't just take them, but he took the Cavs to the fucking finals and then just beat the Cavs to go back to the finals with a different team.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's good. That's amazing, boy.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's celebrating from within. But hey, before we get to New York, we're gonna start off with the game of the night. You know what I'm saying? San Antonio going to OKC, Game 5. Fellas, hey, who has the momentum right now?
Man, listen, I want to say San Antonio, man, simply because of the last game. I felt like Wemby has figured them out. He figured out how to get around them abusing him the way they are doing. And him figuring that out is going to be a problem for OKC. I really don't see OKC beating them in 7. But I don't care. My Knicks is already there.
Yeah, I think we still at a standstill a little bit, man. Both these teams is kind of they have their moments when one looks better than the other, but really I think this is where it goes to a Game 7, and you're not gonna really know who the best is until that Game 7 with a few minutes left on the clock, and that clock strikes 0, because every game, it seems that OKC ends up doing what everybody thinks they should do with that roster, and Shea and Chet and everybody, just that young roster that has so many options to score and do what they want on the floor. But then the Spurs come around with Castle and Wemby, and they end up looking like, okay, the alien that's taken over and then came down with his UFO. And he finna, he finna abduct the whole OKC and take them up out of here. You know what I mean? And it's a back and forth. It's a joust right now until that Game 7. So I gotta say it's a deadlock.
Yeah, I had told Rod that shit after Game 4. I was like, shit, Wemby phone home.
Yeah,
He done bought the rest of them Spurs must be the little character from Mars Attack.
you know, you
Hey,
know.
well, hey, I think the momentum slightly favors the Spurs though because they punched OKC in the mouth last game, like we said. But game 5 is in OKC. You know what I'm saying? It could be. I mean, it could that home court advantage, the crowd being into it, might give them a boost that they need for the night, and they really need this game for the night. OKC, they got to come out flying.
If
They,
if okay if the Spurs win this game, they beat them back to back. It's over with for OKC. I don't see them coming back from losing 2 straight.
Mm.
yeah. I mean, I'm kind of like with that too, though, and I can see where you're coming from, and who knows, maybe they win Game 6, and then we'll see what's going to happen Game 7, though. But I do feel like that with Game 5, they gotta win this Game 5. Either one of these teams, somebody gotta win this, but
Somebody gonna win
somebody gonna win it.
it.
But I mean, but if you go down 3-2 to Wemby going back home, it might get dangerous out there for y'all boys, man. It definitely might get dangerous for you. But hey, we got another question that's coming from. We got another question also too. Is Chat scared of Wemby? Just plain and simple. What y'all think? Go ahead, now. Is he scared?
I don't think he's scared. I just think he's just not. I mean, Wemby has the edge on him, and he's a better player. Obviously, Chet is amazing, and he could do some things on the floor. I mean, he's just him. Chet and Wemby are the new evolution of the game. You know, we know KD came in and he was that 7 foot, who small forward that could just do anything he wanted on the floor. And these
Yeah.
guys are like these guys are the evolution of that. But let's just be real. I mean, Chet isn't Wemby, so
True.
it's not that certain players I don't think are necessarily scared of certain players, but certain players you're just not as good. You're trying to figure it out. I mean, he's out there like everybody else trying to figure out how do I rebound over this dude? How do I shoot over this dude? How can I even get to the paint and get a little floater up? Everybody's trying to figure it out. No matter how tall they are, how big they are, whatever. Like everybody's trying to figure it out. So I think Chet's not scared. He's just trying to figure out how to do what he usually would do on the floor against Wemby. Even though he's won in the past against them when they were kids and
Yeah.
he's had experience against them, he's still just such a freak of nature. You trying to figure out what to do on the floor against them, and sometimes it can just be frustrating.
Already, man. Socrates, what do you think? You think Chat's scared, or
I,
what
I
you think?
don't I don't think he's scared. I think Wemby is just too dynamic for him. Wemby can do everything. He can dribble. He can bring the ball down. Wemby can be a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like he shoot the ball. He can rebound. He getting blocks. I don't think he's scared of him. I think Wemby is just too dynamic for him. And the
Yeah.
only way that they can stop him is to abuse him. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I feel you. I feel you. To me, I think Chet is scared because every time he on that floor and women on that floor, that boy become a ghost of himself. He's scared, y'all. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it because he been playing good the whole playoff. Been had the confidence. You see the shoulders been relaxed, you know. But soon when they start playing San Antonio, he done got scared. I don't know. It can't be the pressure because he done won the championship, but he is scared, y'all. Every time, like you said, no, when Wimby on that flow, they trying to figure out how to shoot over or try to get around them or try to do whatever they can, and they lost control of themselves. The same
Yeah.
old way in the last series with the Timberwolves. Chad is scared, y'all. He's shaking in his boots every time he see women coming in. You know what I'm saying? And you can always see a pep in his step. So I think he's scared. But looking at the last game, hey, 103-82, you know, the Thunders, they are hurting, you know, but the Spurs, they don't care about none of that, dog. They don't care about none of that.
Yeah, that was a that was a beating. And I ain't gonna lie, after game 3, man, I honestly thought the Spurs were defeated. I thought OKC and SGA had took them boys hard out of them. But hey, they came back and they fought hard and beat them bad. I mean, it wasn't no. This wasn't just a belt to ass situation. It was a belt to ass situation the entire game.
Entire game.
Mhm. And I mean, you see what you have to do against OKC to really make sure that hey, they understand that you're not playing with them. You got to limit it. You got to. This is the way you want to beat them. You want to have them only score 80 some points.
Yeah.
It's okay to beat them. 110 to 105 or
But you
they still
These are
cracking
statement
100.
games.
and you know
Right,
how
but
hard it is to hold them boys to under 100 points.
yeah,
Exactly.
let alone in the 80s. So I mean, man, that's crazy. That's the type of game any NBA team right now against OKC. If you get a win against them and they only get 80 points, hey man, that's what you want. This is the OKC team that SGA was going out at the end of the third quarter and not coming back in the fourth, and he was doing that in these playoffs. He did it against Phoenix. The whole Phoenix series, he was going out and not coming back in the fourth or playing a little bit in the fourth and just resting. So they obviously got something a formula to make sure OKC doesn't turn up.
Yeah, true. And as you can see on the screen, we even got the OKC stat line. Chet got 5 points. This is why I say he's scared. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to become a shell of himself. But even being on a defensive team and an NBA All Third team, man, you got to put up, dog. I mean, you got to come on with it. Only thing I can say y'all need to do, just go at Wemby. Get rid of
I ain't
the
disagreeing,
go
Nick.
at him. Yeah, go ahead.
With him needing to put up more points, but to say that I just don't see him being scared of him. I just think it's easier to guard a man when you only playing them 2 or 3 times in a season, but when you got to play them night in and night out for seven games, it's hard to get a grip on them because we all know, man, Wemby changed his game on the fly. He had to. Look at how they did him in game 1 and game 2. He literally had to change his game on the fly. He had to figure it out. And now that he done that, it's something totally different. Now Chet gotta Chet gotta figure out how I stop him now. But
Chet gotta
like
make
we
it do what
talked
he do.
about, already, man, I just don't like how they be pulling on him and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to hurt the man, stepping on his foot and all that shit, bro. Like the dirty basketball I don't like, man.
Already.
Well,
You know?
I know we're trying to move on to the game of last night, but just to add on top of that about Wemby getting hit and all that, we have to look at prior years of the NBA. We have to look at Jordan. We got to look at the Jordan rules when they figure, hey, when the bad boys was like, hey man, look, this young fella flying all around this court, we ain't seen nothing like it. Hey, if he comes in here, you about to let that man hit the flow. Every time he try to drive to the lane, you about to hit the flow. And when Shaq came in and we never saw a 7-footer with this much strength and power and
True.
could just doing all of this. Hey, what happened when he got to those playoffs? Especially when we turned it what we had the hack a Shaq.
Yep.
We had people hitting this man every 10 seconds. Every time he comes in the lane trying to do something, he getting beat up. So Wemby is just the next the next person
Most
up.
dominant player or
Yeah, the
something.
next dominant NBA player, the next iteration of player that is gonna get those type of
Gotta accept.
interactions of players. You know what I'm saying?
True. And and even we're talking about women in the Spurs. So what about Stephon Castle? I mean, his confidence is starting to look scary already, though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
this
when
kid
you
is.
say scared, what do you mean? It's starting to look scary. Like,
I mean, he gonna be dangerous for years to come.
oh
He
well,
gonna be
yeah.
a problem.
I think he
Yeah.
will.
I think he definitely gonna be a problem, man. I like the way he played. He played physical, going into the rim with his shoulders, and and he can shoot that three too now, So and
Hey,
he got some great
yeah.
defense.
hey, speaking of shoulder, man. Did y'all see how Wemby ran over Caruso? That man dropped his shoulder like he was playing football. But and I seen a lot of people talking about that and saying that that was a dirty play and this and that. But I get it. The frustration, man, it was at an all time high. So y'all can sit here and grab on me and step on my foot and trip me every chance y'all get. So instead, I'm not gonna hide my frustration. I'm gonna let y'all know that hey, I'm getting frustrated. I'm tired of the bull crap. So either you cut it out or we're gonna be out this motherfucker playing jailhouse rules.
Tell him. Tell him.
Yeah.
They must ain't learned from what the Nas Reed situation. Wemby, he'll get his get back. He gonna get his get back. That's for sure.
He did that, boy. I mean, I'm to my Lord, that shoulder and put it right in his chest, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah,
And
and
Caruso sitting on the floor.
I think Wemby's trying to let everybody know, man, I'm not a good guy like y'all think I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they see that height, man, and they think he's just a gentle giant. But he got that man. He's a human. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, he got feelings just like everybody else.
Well, yeah,
Hey.
he's not coming in all tatted up. He a foreigner like Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaned up. Probably private school. Well mannered, highly educated, real young, smart, intellectual. He's not. He don't got real super edge. You would say to him or whatnot. But
He's
that don't
showing it
mean
now.
it don't mean that he gonna let you just whoop him now. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
True.
eh, you know. So he's just trying to lay. He's trying to lay the ground rules on who. I'm not playing. I'm here to try to win chips. I want to
Yep.
win MVPs. I don't like how y'all get an MVP to Shea back to back. I want to win. I'm here to win now. I got the guys around me. I'm trying to instill that Spurs history of Tim Duncan and Ginobili and Parker and bring those
Robinson.
rings back to San Antonio. I'm not here to play, and I want to be the guy. I want to be the face of the NBA. Unlike like our Ant said, he don't really want to be the face. Wemby want to be the face.
And
Uh,
I think he deserves to be.
yeah, he want to be the
He,
face.
he
He
definitely
wants it.
embracing it.
Shay. I think Shay don't mind it, but he's not like he ain't the type of guy to say all this. He just go out there and hoop. He want to be more on the fashionita side and be
There
some.
ain't no fashion. That's fruity.
Mhm.
Let's call it what. Let's call a spade a spade. You a man out here wearing fucking sports bras, boy.
Yeah, he trying to be on that side. Whereas Wemby, he really wants to be the look of the NBA. He wants to be the face of the NBA. He wants to be the guy the where Adam Silver says,
It's our
Wemby,
guy. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's what he wants to do, and he wants to take this series. He want to win this series. So we're gonna end up seeing who takes it tonight. I think I'm gonna
All right.
go with I think San Antonio wins the series, but I say they win it in 7. I'm gonna give it to OKC tonight because they have to get it in there at home.
Okay then. Okay
I don't
then.
think they're
Well.
gonna win that first game back at home.
Oh. So you picking Spurs,
I'm
Mayor
going with the
Socrates?
Spurs, man. Hey, I'm going with phone home.
On
Shit.
home. Shout out to
Women
Corey
got to
Strong
capture that
in the chat
next
also.
time.
What up, Corey? But
What up,
hey,
Corey? What
all
else
right.
say wrong, man? You got the face. You got the face palm. What I what what I say
Corey,
wrong, dog?
who gonna win, Corey? Well, Noam got OKC. Mayor Socrates got Spurs. Shoot, I got a feeling that the Spurs gonna take tonight. I
Yeah,
got
man.
I got a
I
feeling
got.
the Spurs
I
gonna take
gotta
tonight,
go
man.
with the alien.
I got he going
Look
with the
like we got
alien.
2-1.
Yeah. We waiting on you, Pac Man. Who you got? Oh, he must have did it.
Uh, Pac-Man said he did that. He talking about when Wemby ran into Caruso.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we should have had that old video for that though. But hey,
I
at
got
this
on
time right
tonight.
now, they gotta jump on each other's shoulders. Shea gotta get on Chet's shoulder just to measure up with Wemby. Y'all better double team him. You gotta do something, man. Y'all
I,
definitely gotta do something.
OKC got to make somebody else beat them. and it can't be Castle or Wemby. One of those bench players got to beat them. That's the only way OKC beats the Spurs tonight. They force Wemby and Castle out of the game.
Yeah. They definitely got to go at Wemby though. They got to not be scared to go into that rim. Go and get your shot block. If he gonna block it, he gonna block it. You know what I'm
For
saying? But
OKC to get this win tonight, they got to get those boys in foul trouble. That's how they win the series is early foul trouble and getting
Yeah,
them off the floor. You know what I'm saying?
that's a damn good point.
well, they do got Tony Brothers tonight. They got that referee. They said so.
That's their favorite.
In their favor tonight. OKC might take the jump, but we'll see though. But look, don't y'all go nowhere. We'll be right back with the New York Knicks talk. I know Mary Socrates can't wait for this though, but
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We right back. New York Knicks, Pie. What y'all got going on, Mary Socrates?
Hey, that road to the finals has been paved, and the Knicks are there. It's been paid, and the New York Knicks is there waiting to see who's going to join us for this ass whooping that we're about to put on them. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this, and then I'll let y'all have it. Say what y'all gotta say. Game 1, fourth quarter, down by 22. Everybody thought we was in trouble. What did I say? Be patient. We're a second half team. As long as Brunson's on that floor, we got a chance. Came back, beat them boys in overtime by 11.
Yeah.
Game 2, game 3, easy work. Game 4 was straight belt to ass from beginning to end. And we took our starters out with like 7 minutes and something left in the fourth. And that final score is our bench doing that.
Mm.
That ain't the starters. That's the bench. And motherfuckers say we ain't deep enough for the Spurs or OKC. Is y'all crazy?
I don't know, man. Y'all are deep though. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all definitely deep over there. New York, the last two. Hey, just sweeping the Cavs. Y'all do play really good ball. Y'all got good defense, and it seems like y'all are the dominant team in the East. But will all of that travel to the West when y'all got to go play up against these guys? You know what I'm saying? So that brings me to our first question, though. Which matchup scares New York more, OKC or Spurs? Which one of these matchups scare y'all more, you think?
Neither one.
Neither one?
We ready for either one. What up with it, Corey? Whoever you put in front of us, we beat. Hand down. Simple.
What's your take on that, Noam?
Well, man, I'm gonna have to say that I don't think the Knicks want to see the Spurs at all. Because Wemby, I mean, as Cat, Yarn, and Wemby, I mean that's the whole thing. I mean, I think you want to see OKC because you're taking Wemby out just out the gate. You're not having to worry about him. And now it's that whole New York bench against that OKC bench. You can you have a chance there in the sense of there's no Wemby on the floor. So yes, OKC with all the talent, yes, with the MVP and Shea, and all of that, I still think that their best matchup would be OKC. Brunson, I think he could do a lot against that OKC team. He could. I feel like he could still get to his spots on the floor and still kind of do what he likes to do as a point guard. So yeah, I love this. I love to see what New York has done this whole playoffs. And I will say this about New York: when you get that rhythm as a team in basketball, and sometimes you're not looked at as the best team, right? In the season or whatnot. But when you start getting that rhythm and everybody starts to to know what to do on the floor, and everybody accepts their role on the team, that's when you start to really getting the wheels turning. And hey, the Knicks have probably done that better than anybody in the NBA. They figured out how to really get the train going, and everybody on the floor knows what they're supposed to do at what time and how to do it. And Jalen Brunson has been a great leader of that. The only issue is, have they played enough talent in the East
Yeah.
for it to transition and play the talented OKC and the talented Spurs? Because let's be honest, as much as we have to tip our hat to how talented James Harden and Donovan Mitchell are, let's be real. When them boys ain't clicking offensively, you might as well just say they like any other team in they a low tier NBA squad. They probably shouldn't even be in the damn playoffs when they not clicking offensively, and that's how they basically ended up getting swept because once they weren't clicking offensively, they quit. Once they can't do what they want offensively and score that ball, they quit. They give up. And I think really that comeback, that New York being down 20 points there, damn near in the fourth, or whatever, and coming back, ripping their heart out, and then losing by 11. That was it.
Yeah.
It was over. That shit was over. Once they did that, it was a wrap. How do you do that? James Harden couldn't guard nothing.
Man, Brunson did what he wanted to do. But see, and that's what I be trying to get people to understand, bro. That's just us. That's what we do. We don't play nobody else basketball. We make them play ours. We slow that game down and we walk them boys down.
Walk them down, ain't
3-by-3. Frustrated them. Made them go down on the other end and start rushing stuff.
Yeah, that was the end of the series right there, man. I mean, that was the end. I saw the score. I'm like, oh, okay, the Cavs, they gonna get them one. Hey, and then in our group chat here and the game changers, people were hitting the group chat. Oh, Mayor Socrates, look at that score.
Was all right.
And then I look up. It's tied up. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
A whole different story.
Yeah,
DJ was the main one. Message me, you all right over there, man? Be patient. We're second half team. Trust the process.
So do the Knicks chemistry looks elite?
Oh yeah, bro. We jealous.
Oh yeah. They got probably the best. I mean, and I know it's hard to say that with OKC and the Spurs and the way they looking, but man, we got to give it up to their chemistry. That they put it
no
together.
Ego over there.
Yeah, for sure.
We put it together, but once again, they said it on First Take this morning. I was at the gym and I was watching First Take, and they said it this morning. Cameron was on, and Cameron said, I think everybody else is thinking. Everybody outside of the Knicks and the Knicks fans, will they be able to translate to the talent of the West to end up winning it? And I think that's where
true.
I think that's where them believing that they are better and nobody else believing that they're better is going to come into play. They're going to have to, that chemistry is going to have to click on a whole nother level. And like I said, they've done that in the Eastern Conference against all these other teams. They've done it. Now that they're in the championship, they have to go up that next notch. Every player on that roster has to go to that next notch in order for them to be hoisting up that NBA championship. They have to take it up because if they're playing at the level, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take away from the Knicks, but they have to step up their level of play in order to beat OKC or the Spurs in that championship. It's just the reality. They're not gonna be able to play like they playing the Cavs or they playing the hurt Boston Celtics, right? It's just the truth. They have to step up and not playing the Hawks. They're not gonna be playing the Hawks, bro. Like that ain't gonna be McCollum out there. They gonna be going up against the best of the NBA. So if they can go to that next notch, maybe the Knicks win in 7.
7? Shit, boy. Yes. Hey, I see us continuing this ass what we've been given. I see us continuing this streak.
I'm gonna say this.
with the Spurs, we tied 1-1, and we blew their asses out that first game. They came back and they beat us in the second game. This is in the regular season,
Yeah.
so I think we match up well with either one of those guys. We are a smaller team compared to the Spurs because of Wemby, but we got a bigger heart. If we
Okay.
take Wemby out, if we take Wemby out the game, it's over with. Nobody else on that team can beat us. All we
Okay.
gotta do is get rid of Wemby. And how you take him out? You wear him down from the first quarter to the end. Well, that's what we got Mitchell Robinson for. That's what OG for. Put them fast motherfuckers on him and them heavy bodies on him, and you ride him the entire time. You don't let him get comfortable.
Well, I guess okay then. I mean, but you can say that's the same how Minnesota. Well, matter of fact, let's start with Portland Trailblazers. They came in with the same mentality to do the same thing, rough them up. So when Minnesota got to the Spurs, they felt like they much bigger than the Portland, so they roughed them up too. But he adapted. The team adapted, and they grew up and they physical themselves. You know what I'm saying?
They
So
ain't
even
got
going
that
through
heart.
OKC, but okay, well I don't know now. But do y'all have enough offense to beat OKC or the Spurs? Besides Jalen Brunson, though, I mean, Cat might be what 13 to 15 a night. Who else go jump off the boards for you with another 20 piece
Shit, Josh
every
Hart,
night? Every night, Josh Hart 20
Josh Hart,
a
OG,
game.
Two street.
Bridges.
I don't
Two
know,
street.
Pop. I don't
Two
know,
street.
man. I don't believe they
I'm gonna say
consistent enough
this.
though. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. New York is gonna have to do what OKC is gonna have to do the rest of this series in order for OKC to win the series tonight is what New York is gonna have to do against San Antonio, let's say, if they get to the finals, right? And New York is going to have to keep Wemby off of the floor in foul trouble. Because just like you were stating it, San Antonio found a way to get away from the roughing up of Wemby. They figured it out. They got back on the floor and they still win. They still win these games. So you're not gonna be able to just try to bully the man. The man done figured out the bullying. They know what
True.
they're gonna do as you try to bully him. You got to put him in uncharted territory. What's uncharted territory? Foul trouble. Your offense is gonna have to be centered on attacking the basket,
And
whether
that's
you
what.
like it or not.
Oh,
You
NBA
gotta
is so,
think.
is so centered on shooting threes because everybody's shooting threes.
not the Knicks though.
It's a 3-point. So once again, that's why I say they need to attack the basket, attack
But that's
Wemby
what we do.
as much as possible, and keep. But the thing is, they got to make sure he get in foul trouble early and keep him off of
True.
the floor. That is the only way you're going to beat San Antonio. That's why I say for OKC, it's a little different. You can just go out there and play your game a little bit,
Yep.
and just be who played a better basketball. To
Yep.
me, what Spurs, the difference is because Wemby is such an X factor, you have to keep him off the floor. So the main thing to me is obviously you got to play the best defense you played. You're gonna have to
Yeah.
keep them right to a lower amount of score, but you need offensively you have to attack Wemby, attack that paint, and foul trouble on the Spurs and off on Wemby specifically to keep him off of the floor.
I just think Cat gonna body that man.
I don't know. They done tried it already
I
though.
don't know about
Papa. They
that.
done tried it already. Mary Socrates.
And we split the series 1-1 in the regular season, and then with OKC, I think we beat them both games.
Um,
Listen, bro. We match up with these people. I don't understand how people think that we don't. I get what y'all saying. Okay, OKC is a young team. They got the MVP over there. He likes to flop and wear his little toots and shit. And then what's the guy name to wear the fingernail polish?
who?
From the Sixers.
Yeah, from the OKC. They got
Yeah,
one of them that.
Who?
like it
Williams?
over there.
Jalen Williams?
I, is that who that is?
No, but I don't know.
No,
I
you
really
talking
don't
about
know.
I can't think of his name right now. Little light skinned kid. And you know how them light skinned dudes are. They real soft and fruity. But yeah, him.
I
They
thought
not
you
gonna be
meant
able to stop us, bro. I'm sorry. Brunson gonna rock them boys to sleep. Cat, if it's the Spurs, Cat is gonna pound Wimby through the flow. No diddy.
all right. Well, who guards Brunson in the Knicks versus Thunder series though?
You
Who
talking about
guard Brunson?
Jerry McCain. But yeah.
McCain can't
Who
stop him.
who gonna guard Brunson?
And once again, that's
Dort.
Lou Dort gonna foul. He gonna try to get you off the floor. That's what he might try to do to Wemby tonight. I'm telling you, boy, Lou Dort dirty. He might try to go right at that knee, put that shoulder right on Wemby knee, and get him up out of there. But I don't see anybody guarding. I don't see nobody checking Brunson. They gonna put somebody on him, but I don't see nobody just checking
Caruso.
Brunson.
Nobody can stop him.
Caruso, maybe they might throw
Yeah,
Caruso at
Caruso
him.
might throw Caruso on there. OKC
He
make it.
can't stop him.
They can't stop.
They might put Castle. The Spurs might put Castle on Brunson.
Can't
Hey,
stop him.
But they might
Harper.
put Harper. But he gets to his spots. I'll say that
Yeah.
about Brunson. Obviously, it's gonna be a lot harder than any of the Eastern Conference teams he played, but he gets to his spots
See,
to get the Knicks. But
and the thing with Brunson is we ain't worried about Wimby blocking his shot because he shoot high up anyway.
Who Brunson do?
All his floaters are above the backboard.
Man, look.
We ain't worried about Wimby getting up there.
By the time they get to that free throw line, y'all be adjusting y'all shot. Y'all see how Hartenstein and me, all them boys adjusting their flow to go way up.
Right. But you talking about the New York Knicks, man, the best team in the NBA.
Man, probably the best in the East.
The best they're playing from behind. We just the best, man.
They the best in the East, man. No.
Well, we already proved that we the best in the East. Shit, we swept through the East like it was nothing.
Now y'all didn't sweep through the East. Y'all only swept 2 teams, and so just calm it down a little bit now.
I mean, it ain't number 3 rounds. Damn.
They did their thing. New York did their thing. Don't get me wrong. They did their thing, even with the hurt Boston Celtics. They did it.
Here we go. Hurt Boston Celtics.
Yeah, they were.
No, but they ain't played Boston though. They ain't played Boston. They played 76ers.
It was the Sixers and the Hawks.
Atlanta and the 76ers.
Yeah, so I mean, they did what they were supposed to do. And once again, like I said, the team that got put together, and you looked at them on paper. If you know basketball, you would think that them being in the finals right now is not really a surprise because they put a great roster together. They put a great team together, and them going to get Mike Brown was super smart. Mike Brown fit very well for what they wanted to do as a team, and they've laid down a great offense with Brunson spearheading it. So it's not like they're doing something out of the ordinary. I think New York has finally put that team together that actually makes sense through all the different teams that they put together over these last 25 plus years that just always look mediocre. Even with those Melo teams, they look pretty mediocre outside of Melo. Like, yeah, J.R. Smith, yeah, Shump, but there was really, they never looked complete. They looked the most complete I've ever seen them. Really, since the not even the '99 champion. I'm gonna go to the '93 to the Houston Rockets, and and that Ewan and John Starks and them guys, and Oakley. That's as complete I've seen them since then, and that goes back even further. So that goes back 30 years basically. So I feel this is the most complete you've seen New York ever, really. But outside of maybe they championship in the '70s, but obviously we too young.
I wouldn't even born when they won that.
Only thing I know about that team is that
Phil Jackson played on it.
Phil Jackson played on that thing. That's the only reason I know.
Yeah, I think they had like 73, 74 shit. I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But to get to the point of are they gonna be able to take out any one of these Western Conference teams, man?
It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough, bro.
I'm not saying that it's not. I just believe in us, bro. We've been down for too long, man. We gotten close 2 years in a row to the Eastern Conference Finals, and in both years, Tibbs ran us in the ground to when we did get to the Eastern Conference. We were just too tired. Whatever we can do, playing 5 and 6 and 7 players, man, for 3 rounds and 7 game series is a lot, bro. on anybody. But now we got the chance to get a break. We got a decent bench to where we can take Brunson and OG and Cat out for a while and let Josh Hart run that bench.
Yeah. Mikael Bridges, them they got to do some stepping up too, though. It's gonna be a good series, that's for sure.
No, who we really need to step up is who we paid to be this for us.
Clarkson?
That goddamn Clarkson.
Mm.
I ain't seen you show up yet.
What y'all pay him? He coming off the bench.
But that's what we paid him to be to come off that bench and be that spark that we need when we down. To come off that bench and be a hustler, a scorer. That man ain't done shit since we paid him.
No, Bridges need to be scoring.
Bridges doing his thing, bro. Bridges is playing decent basketball, bro.
All them Villanova boys, they need to be doing their thing. I think that's
It's 5 players on that court, and not bad. Hey, Brunson taking up most of it, and
true.
I ain't mad at him for it.
Well, then, Mayor Socrates, this question for you then: if the Knicks win the title, where does Brunson rank among
Number 1?
New York? Okay, then, all right.
Right above Patrick Ewing, bitch ass.
All right, I ain't gotta ask that
It pretty
question
much
no more.
does though. Like I can only imagine being Jalen Brunson winning the NBA title and it's a New York Knicks. They haven't won it since the mid to late 70s. You end up bringing it back to New York City that love to think they better than everybody and their mama already. You win the NBA title. The man can eat anywhere in all 5 boroughs. He gonna get free food. He gonna get free clothes no matter where he go. Free taxis. They gonna give him. Man, that man gonna get everything he want in New York City. That man.
They finna roll out the cop. Hey, listen, but they finna do that now, just for him getting there, bro. That boy Brunson ain't gotta pay for nothing.
Man, nothing. That man is gonna be like Derek Jeter on the basketball side.
Hey,
you know?
true.
You know, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I amongst the Knicks legends, I put him above Patrick Ewing.
If he won the NBA title, yes, he's above every New York legend.
Yeah, simply because Patrick Ewing had a chance and you want to try to do a damn finger roll. I ain't never gonna let that go.
Pop be working up in cold sweats to that Patrick Ewing
man
finger roll.
Having nightmares, bro.
Oh snap! Boy,
and all I can see in my mind is why didn't you just dunk it? You was there. Just dunk it.
That ice man, you want to get that ice man.
Could have just dunked it, we would have won.
Let us know what y'all think down there in the chat. Who y'all think that will be favorable match for New York City? Can New York beat the Spurs or the OKC? You know what I'm saying? So
I just think, and this ain't me being biased, bro. I just think we got a strong chance of beating one of those teams, either one of those teams.
I do got a chance though. I ain't gonna say y'all don't either though, cause the way y'all been playing, I think y'all can do something though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pretty much good enough to do something. Your defense, it gotta travel though. Your defense definitely gotta be there.
They counted us out in the Hawk series. When McCullough went off those 2 games in a row, they counted us out then, bro. They counted us out. And what we do after that? Band together, figured it out, and they ain't lost yet. Not one game since. We just swept Cleveland and celebrated on their floor. We celebrated in their arena while they was in the back taking showers, getting ready to go home, mad. Because we were still on their floor, accepting our trophies and stuff. They were mad. I saw it in their face.
Y'all made them mad. Y'all made them mad. Socrates.
Spider won out.
Spider won out. I don't know now. He about to get that extension, and then James Harden. I don't know. He gonna be coming back too. So I don't know, man. Cleveland.
LeBron coming back to Cleveland.
I was just about to say that I honestly think LeBron is. I think he's finna come back to Cleveland, do his farewell tour.
I don't know.
They
gotta let Harden go though. They definitely gotta let Harden go. Jalen Brunson.
They're gonna let Harden go, bro. I think Harden gonna stay and they're gonna add LeBron to that bunch for I wouldn't say the vet minimum, but he gonna have to take a pay cut.
I don't know, man. Well, I don't know now. Think he'll take $3 million? I heard that he might take $3 million just to come back to Cleveland. You know, so
He already got more money than he gonna ever spend. So shit, $3 million a year ain't gonna hurt him.
Nah, I don't know. If LeBron got to take the veteran minimum or any of that, it ain't about to work. LeBron ain't never took that small money. He ain't gonna do it before he retire either. So I don't know. I might
I
have to.
think Cleveland can work something out with him to where he can get paid on the back end.
or
Take the league minimum now.
or he can
When
be
you
the
retire,
part owner, or maybe he can buy some stock into own in the Cavaliers.
and that's what I'm saying. Let him make his money on the back end. Bring him in
Man,
some way.
y'all forgot about him and what Cleveland owner name?
Dan Gilbert.
Man, y'all remember how they was beefing at the end of
Yeah,
LeBron's
Yeah, but he
first?
came back
yeah.
Yeah, but
and
that
won a
was business.
championship for him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
The
I
bridge
don't think.
wasn't fixed then either, though.
Nah, I just think they did what they needed to do to
True.
bring that championship to Cleveland. Uh, they did what they were supposed to do for business, but I still don't think they truly have any real love for each other. So I don't know.
Hmm.
I can't see them doing. I'm not gonna say I don't see them doing nothing special for Braun because I mean, hey, at the end of the day, they trying to put fans in the seat.
I was just about to
So
say.
yeah, and you know, it is LBJ. No matter how you feel about him, no matter your actual opinion about him, at the end of the day, it is gonna bring something for Cleveland if he ends up going back there. But
Yeah,
right now,
It won't be a
we ain't
championship,
worried.
but it'll be
We
something.
ain't.
they'll
Them
be
boys is at
contenders for
home.
sure in the East. They'll definitely be contenders in the East.
Yeah,
Until they run into the Knicks.
right. Because right now, them boys is in Cancun right now. So
Gone fishing.
yeah, they gone fishing right now.
And I
New
can't
York.
wait to see who joins them.
Might be New York. Might be the team that sent them home. Who knows?
Oh well, we can't. We going to the finals. We already there.
Well, we talking about the next series in the finals.
Bro, shit, everybody gonna be going fishing after that series. No matter whether you win or lose, season over with. Shit,
Well, I guess y'all got some good lakes out there in New York.
yeah,
Y'all gonna
nobody
be going fishing
got
in.
bad lakes, but
It got swamps. Man, got
Shit. I mean, well,
so
hey,
let me ask y'all this: if San Antonio makes it, what's the series between Knicks and San Antonio? And the same thing for OKC.
Did I just say Did I just say seven? Did I say seven? I'm forgetting. I'm pretty sure I just said seven for.
So San Antonio and 7.
I think that's what I said. I think that's what I said. Something like that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I said them at seven.
then what
Yeah.
about OKC?
OKC. Um. I'm gonna go 7-2, man. I think all these teams are kind of neck to neck. I don't know if I just see people just taking over right now. They all real hungry, bro. Like we seeing real hungry basketball right now out of
And
all
I'm
three of these
loving
teams. I'm not seeing like lackluster. The only reason I don't see it going there is a key injury on either side. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? A key injury could obviously change the trajectory, all that. But right now, everybody's hooping on all three of these teams. So yes, New York is there already waiting on one of the two, but New York is hooping. OKC is hooping. The Spurs are hooping.
yeah,
I mean, anybody can catch flame or catch their rhythm at whatever time. And I just don't really see one team just taking over one other team right now. Like, so that's why I'm going so many games. Like, I could be tripping and giving too much, trying to seem like I'm trying to like not be wrong, but I'm just going off of what I'm seeing. It's not like last year when it was Indiana and OKC and it was just a clear win for OKC. Do you
Yeah,
think it's
true.
just a clear win for OKC in the Western Conference or against New York, like in the sense of because obviously this New York team is not that Indiana team from last year. You know what I mean?
True,
Like
true, true, true,
we
true.
not,
Yeah, that for sure. That for sure.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
So do you have the Knicks in any of these series? Either of those series though?
Don't sound
no,
like
no,
it.
Damn.
no. I think they're gonna get
That's
edge, bro. They're
fine.
gonna get edge, whether I'm right about the amount of games or not. I just think the Western Conference, they just have the both of those teams are just they just have the edge over New York. They
Yeah.
have the edge in the bench, just like you said. Jordan Clarkson has this. They're gonna probably need a Jordan Clarkson. They're
Hey,
gonna
but
need every
Shamit been
piece of
showing up
those.
though.
Champer, he's been hitting big threes. He's been hitting big threes, but it's like you're gonna need everybody because OKC used everybody. They used everybody. The Spurs basically use everybody. Like everybody gets acclimated into the game, and when you need somebody to do something, somebody shows up, right? And that's my
Yep.
problem with the Knicks. They might have a few people that not gonna show up at the right time at the time they may need them, and that's where the Western Conference teams got that edge over the Knicks.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
now
true.
when we do show up, we show out, and
Okay.
that's
I mean,
gonna be the problem. And once we get there and we show out, them boys, hey, we can play from behind.
Talk your
OKC
smack.
can't play from behind.
Tell them.
San Antonio can't play from behind, and you definitely ain't finna try to play from behind and beat the Knicks. Cause that's our job. That's what we do. We are better. We are a better team playing from behind. If we get the lead, we ain't losing.
well,
I
we're gonna
say
see
Knicks
here,
and six,
man.
man. Either
Knicks and
one.
six.
Knicks and six. Either one. Spurs or OKC. Bring them.
That man is
Tell
what
them.
you call.
Tell them.
We
Tell
ready.
them that Socrates.
I'm
Don't
gonna
give
tell
a
you
damn
right
who
now.
it is.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. That man is tripping.
Remember, y'all heard it here first. I
That's
said it
right.
and I stand by it.
Knicks and six for the NBA
Knicks and six.
championship. No matter if it's OKC or San Antonio Spurs, you done
Don't
heard it from
matter.
Mayor Socrates itself.
The alien will be
Already.
sent back to Mars or wherever the hell he come from. The SGA, you better go on and practicing your sports bras all summer long, knowing that the Knicks beat you in six.
The
Damn.
Knicks and six.
The Knicks and six.
I don't know. I got OKC probably on. I think OKC with the depth they have, I definitely think they can go six. OKC and six. And I'll slightly might give y'all the edge over women them in game seven. In seven
Man.
games. I might give y'all the edge. So
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. That if it go to game seven now, I might
Hey,
give y'all the edge.
this is who I've been wanting to see right here.
The New York Knicks is not winning the final, man. I had already stated that
Hey,
to y'all.
and you are the main one that I wanted to hear say that. Cause
I
you
already
said
stated that to y'all. Y'all got by the Cavaliers. Okay, cool. But I already told y'all in the podcast when we had it that day whether OKC or the Spurs go to the final. Them the only two teams that's finna win.
You
nah,
heard
yeah, I
that?
don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You was all for Spider. Spider this, Spider that. You said that same shit about podcast P and what we do. Swell. What we do
Okay,
to the past.
Spider
Swell.
definitely showed
Flip
up.
that screen, y'all.
Hey,
Spider support cast didn't show up.
hey,
Spider had 31. Spider
hey.
definitely showed up. Ain't nobody on Spider team had more than 17 points. That's bad.
Don't blame the Knicks for that. You blame the mother Cavs for putting that team together. Who in the hell believes in James Harden?
You gotta understand. They
Regular
didn't they
season
didn't
James
technically
Harden.
They didn't technically want to give up a young Darren Garland. Darren Garland was hurt for the rest of the season, they thought. And that's what his doctor kept saying. So how could they play in the playoffs if he was going to be hurt? So they had to make a last-minute arrangement.
Well, they made the wrong decision.
You know they couldn't get Cade Cunningham, which that would have been nice. If Cade Cunningham go over to the Cavaliers instead of Donovan Mitchell going to the Detroit Pistons, the the Cavaliers got a better support cast than Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, this is what happened to him right there. James Harden sprayed him from the inside. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I'm saying Harden helping out the ops, ain't it?
It got to be.
That's what he was doing
Because it really don't make sense, bro. To be honest with y'all, it really don't make sense for you to come from the Cavaliers. For you to come from the Clippers. You were almost putting up a double on the Clippers with Zubac to come to the Cavaliers where you got better talent than Zubac, and you ain't put up a double in the playoffs. That's crazy.
Hey, but this is a known fact
Told y'all
throughout
about
his
Harden.
entire career, bro. He never shows up when he's needed the most. That's when the big lights are on. Regular season, shit, James Harden give you that double. James Harden looks like the best player in the NBA in the regular season. But when it comes to the playoffs, he disappears.
And even in the regular season this year, I mean, he always looked the same. Man, Harden ain't shook back since he came back late for the Houston Rockets. He came back fat and out of shape. That man ain't shook back since.
Yeah,
So,
I made that statement already. I made that very clear because like I said from the beginning, if you go back and look at them numbers on the Houston Rocket team, 17 of the point came from free throw, 15 of them point come from free throw. You got 25 points, you got 40 points. If 20 of them points come from straight free throw, then they banned what you were doing where he was grabbing people and initially causing a foul. If he could have did that, the Knicks were going home. But that ain't
No.
what was going on.
But let's not give Spider no break because game one he disappeared.
but he had 30 in the last game. Spider did his stuff now. He did his thing.
He tried.
You know,
But
I refuse to let you down, talk Spider. Spider did his thing. And if you go back and look at game one, Spider didn't take no shots in the fourth quarter, really. His team took the shot.
That's what I'm saying.
His team took the shots in the fourth
it
quarter.
was too late for it anyway, though.
This is when you show up. This is when you demand that ball. This is when you want that ball in your hand. He shied away from it. He gave the ball to James Harden. He ain't want it.
Shit, it was too late to try to do something.
That's your point guard. Why wouldn't you get the ball back to James Harden? That's your point guard.
You've been doing it all game. You was killing. You were dominating all game. You wanted that ball in your hand all game until we took you down that 22-point lead. And when we went on that 22-7 run, took y'all into overtime. That whole fourth quarter, he didn't shoot the ball at all. Overtime, he didn't shoot. What happened to Spider then? He disappeared. James Harden was out there trying his best, but he was just too fat and out of shape. Couldn't do it.
He couldn't hang with them Knicks. Them Knicks in shape out there. They running out there in New York. In Cleveland, they ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. See, look at him on that milk card, missing.
Sure, as he do every playoff season. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on, because I want to see. I gotta look at the numbers for all 4 games because y'all talking about that one game when he showed up, when he scored 33.
Who?
Spider.
Oh, I'm just saying he did good. Well, no, he had 25 on what game? I ain't gonna lie now. Spider did the thing now. He did what that I thought he was gonna do, at least 20 to 25 a game. But his co-star, he the one that didn't show up. I mean, I think Mitchell did average like 20 to 25 in every game. You know what I'm saying? So
game one, he had 29.
29, all right.
Let me see what he had for game 2. Cause we ain't gonna act like we're gonna put all this on Harden. Even though Harden didn't show up.
I mean, man, you the second star.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Because we can't blame
Game two,
Donovan.
26.
Game 26, they're still in the range, or
Hey,
even over.
y'all might be right. And we
Right.
already know what he scored in game 4.
Yeah.
So he had 33 in game 4. Let's see what he had in game 3.
And
Cause
I'm gonna tell you, bro. If you go back and look at my
I just can't put all this.
if you
I
go
can't
back
put
and
all that on hard.
if you go back and look at my post on
He
somebody,
had 23.
if you go back and look
You
at
had
my post,
23.
if you go back
Alright.
and look at my post from a couple days ago, I clearly stated because somebody said something about Donovan Mitchell. I said, no, you need to be telling the truth. The truth is James Harden got killed in the fourth quarter. That y'all coach on the New York Knicks, that Mike guy, he even pointed out in a prayer conference. He said our whole objective in the fourth quarter was to go out to James Harden, and that's what they did. Sammy dropped 12 on James Harden back to back. Or Jalen Brunson dropped 9 on him back to back. Or Mateo Bridges dropped 2 clutch threes on him back to back. And
Back to back.
Hey,
that Jose Alvarado boy shot the clutch 3 to tie the game up on all on James Harden. All
hey,
this is on James Harden.
boy, we were killing that boy at every turn. That man didn't know what to do. We
That
had
man,
James Harden so frustrated he was shooting half court 3 with
that
17 minutes left on the clock.
the
Harden been
New
ready to
York
get
Knicks
out of there,
coach,
man.
the New York Knicks coach said in their prayer conference, they main goal in the fourth quarter was to go out to James Harden. They weren't trying to antagonize nobody but James
But what
Harden.
that say? What does that say about Spider though?
What you mean that what they say about Spider? Spider showed
Don't
up.
show up.
Spider
Don't
put up
show up.
numbers.
Don't
Spider,
show up when you need him or when
Spider
you ain't
did put
ready.
up numbers.
I don't think
In
he
the
said we
fourth
can't
quarter,
stop Spider, but we'll
in
get
the
that
fourth
James
quarter, we
Harden.
ain't worried about him.
Spider did put up numbers. That's just like the Phoenix Sun. What they do? I mean, that's just like OKC with the Phoenix Sun. They took out Devin Booker. They double trap Devin Booker every time he touched the ball. They ain't worried about nobody else on this court but Devin Booker. They won't worry about nobody on the court besides Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley. When Evan Mobley have a bad game, we still gonna trap Spider.
Well, he
James
had a lot
Harden.
of those.
James Harden did not go out there and do what he supposed to did, bro. He
And
did
we
he,
thank him. We ain't
he did
mad at
not.
him for it. Y'all might be,
He
but
ain't
we ain't.
lying.
We
Shoot.
say thank you. We glad.
But
We
that what he
glad that
do though,
playoff
Chuck.
thing showed
I
up.
mean,
This
I
is
mean
every year.
that what he do though, Chuck. I mean, so like I said, I don't know why we keep going back and forth with old James Harden. We already know what he is or what he can't do. It's
But
just Cleveland finna pay him this money again for the same stuff.
I wanted to see a left hand shot versus a left hand jumper. I really wanted to see that. We did not get to see that.
Yeah, we did.
Shoot,
We saw it.
Harden
It
just
just
show
didn't
up.
turn. Yeah, it
It
just
just,
didn't turn out the way y'all wanted it to. But
yeah,
you
gotta let
came
go
in
of that
here.
old.
You came in here hot, man. You came in here fine off the rip. As soon as you got on stage, the first thing you said was the Knicks ain't gonna win the NBA championship. So who gonna win it?
I made that clear already. I already said whoever come out of the Spurs in the Thunder game will win it. I said that from the beginning before we even talked about
No,
the
I want to know who we gonna be playing. Who you think we gonna be playing?
that's hard to say. But I gotta say, with due to the fact that Jalen Williams ain't came back yet, I think he's gonna end up being the Spurs. And that due to the fact that Jalen Williams ain't came back yet. Shea got a great support cast around him, but Jalen Williams make a lot of people on that OKC team better with him being on the court. He make a lot of them guys way better.
So you
Mm-hmm.
saying the Spurs take this because they down by 10 now? Well, they were down by 10.
If James Harden don't, I mean Jalen Williams don't come back, and as you just said they were down 10. Now they
I
down
think
4
he was.
points.
I
Now
think
they
he was
down.
probable. I think he was questionable for the play today though, or Williams that is. So he might be playing. I don't know. Finna great to go check this John out though. But any last word before we dip out of here?
Knicks in 6. Hey man, appreciate all the comments. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Choose life.
Hey.
Peace.
NickMaddenTV.